Hello, everybody. This is Stephen Whitfield with Drilling Contractor, and we are here at the SPE DSATS IADC Art Symposium, which is being held as part of the 2026 IADC SPE International Drilling Conference in Galveston, Texas. That was a mouthful. Here's a guy who also said a lot of things at this symposium, Eric Kolstad of Caturus. For those of you who might be astute viewers of Drilling Contractor, you might remember Eric from our talk on a rig from an unnamed drilling contractor. You can check it out on our website somewhere. He's going to be talking to us about something a little bit different this time, human factors and culture. It was a big part of a panel discussion that was held here at the symposium, and he gave a lot of interesting thoughts about what can sort of drive innovation. We'll talk a little bit about that here. Eric, thank you so much for joining me.
Stephen, thank you for having me.
So I sort of set you up here. Let's talk a little bit about innovation, culture, all these things. You mentioned in the panel discussion here at the symposium that you saw culture as a massive driver of whether innovation is successful or not within an organization, even compared to technology. And it's interesting that you would sort of bring that up, because you would think, well, technology, if you have the right technologies, that's going to drive the innovation. But you talked about the importance of culture. Why do you think culture is a big driver?
Oh, culture absolutely trumps technology when it comes to adoption. First of all, people have to understand the why. Right? Why are we trying to adopt whatever technology it is we're adopting? Without that case, it won't succeed. It could be the best technology in the world, but without the why, the understanding of why I'm asking you to do something, or why I'm being asked to do something, has to be there. Otherwise, the technology will fail.
You also brought up the importance of early wins. You brought up a few sort of examples, case studies, if you will, about various points that you made during your presentation, but you brought up the importance of early wins in driving that sort of successful cultural build that can sort of drive innovation. Why is that important? What makes that important?
Early wins is super important. So nobody likes change. Change is hard. And if someone comes in and wants to change something, it better work. You get a very limited window of opportunity to create change. If you come in and stumble, the natural reaction that everyone will have is, see, I told you so. That won't work. But if you come in and have an early win, you establish credibility very early on and start to change minds early in the process so that the next iteration of it goes even better.
And then lastly, the importance of leadership in driving the sort of culture that you need to see innovation succeed within an organization. What role does leadership play in driving that culture?
Leadership is so important. I'd say every problem is a leadership problem. And if you don't have the shared vision from the top to the bottom, or the boardroom to the rig floor, you'll miss the opportunity. So the leadership has to set the vision, has to ensure that every level within the company is understanding the vision, and then as the team embarks on the journey of whatever that journey is, there has to be checkpoints, KPIs, measurements along the way to ensure that the vision is being accomplished.
Well, Eric, thank you for taking the time to speak with us here. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Stephen.
And thank you for visiting drillingcontractor.org.